going to get into Cake, the new single that came out on Friday. Before we do, though, I would love for you to just talk about your story a little bit and how you started making music.
Yeah, so in about 2010, I saw Pretty Lights play at Red Rocks, and my whole life changed.
Oh.
Yeah, I'd always been a fan of music, but not really like dance music. And I got into EDM, shortly after seeing Pretty Lights, and for about 6 months I was going to shows like every weekend. And about 6 months into doing that, I was like, yeah, I think that's what I want to do. So I dropped out of business school, started making music, and yeah, the rest is history.
Yes, and I know you're multi-talented too. You also play instruments. Yes, what do you play?
Mostly saxophone. I dabble on piano and guitar.
Amazing. And I know during the pandemic, it seems like, you've been staying active, releasing new music, all that. How would you say you've been able to stay inspired and creative during this past year?
I think getting outside a lot. I got a chance to really explore nature in Colorado, and I bought a snowmobile and just was sledding around.
Sounds like a lot of Maine activity too.
Yeah, and a lot of what?
It sounds like a lot of Maine activity, a lot of stuff we do up here too. I'm sure the climates are pretty similar, Colorado and up here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, absolutely. We got some massive mountains out here though, so that's fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. And that's where you're born and raised, yes?
Yes, I was born in Boulder and I live in Denver now.
Amazing. Friday was the big day. Cake came out. Talk about the process a little bit, putting this particular track together.
I was really inspired by like 90s hip hop, early 2000s hip hop. Dre, the first album I ever bought was Dr. Dre's The Chronic 2001. I just remember with the weed leaf on it. My mom at the store, I remember her face. I was like, I want this one. She's like, so yeah, there was some influence there. I just wanted to make something with attitude, a little rebellious, kind of like mocking the nature of capitalism. And that's what came out.
Good. 'Tis the season. It's a perfect time to do that. So I love it. I love the new track. And what's extra special about it is you released it on your very own record label, Get Down Records. What was your mission with starting your own label?
Honestly, it's just for me right now, but we don't know what the future holds. So we'll see. That's
exciting. None of us know. If the past year's taught us anything, we certainly don't know what the future holds, but it's getting brighter. So that's awesome.
Yeah. Shows are starting to come back. It's good.
Yes.
It's good.
I've also heard about your Get Down key that you have, and I've read a little bit into it, but I think it would be best if you explained what that is.
Right. So basically make a wide variety of genres, and Get Down key is kind of just like a roadmap to the different styles of music that I make, and it's represented on different album arts by different shapes.
Yes. So what are there's three, right? Three main ones?
Yeah, there's a circle, a diamond, and a triangle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got So Heavy is a diamond, So Chill is circle, and So Groovy is a triangle.
Love it. That's a great way to classify things. Your own little way, your own key. That's so cool.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned before, things are starting to open up. Things are feeling really positive, which is amazing. And I saw you released US tour dates. You're on a bunch of festivals coming up. Is there any stop in particular that you're really looking forward to?
Ooh, there was so much I was excited for in 2020 that got pushed. And one of those was the Gore. So I'm playing, I don't even remember when it is. It's gotten moved around so many times, but I've always wanted to play that venue. And it's going to be a dream come true. You know, it's like Red Rocks. It's just a legendary venue, and I'm so excited to be there.
Iconic, for sure. You actually, my next question, you kind of already answered with that, but I was going to ask you what places are on your dream list to add to your tour one day?
Oh, I would love to play some more international dates.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'd love to play in New Zealand and Australia and Europe and Asia. I just want to get out there more. You know, I've played in Slovenia and Canada. But yeah, want to get out there more into the world.
Yes, yes. I mean, we're not really out there here in Maine, but have you ever performed here before?
I don't know if I have, honestly.
You would remember.
That's probably not the answer you're looking for.
It's okay. It's very memorable. So if you had, you would know.
I've played. Right. Of course, yeah. So then the answer is no.
Yes, not yet.
Oh man, yeah. It's hard. It's hard to remember where you've been when you're in a new city every night.
I can only imagine. And from what I've seen from your performances, just on what you have on your YouTube, it looks so fun, insane. Can you describe what your performance is like for someone who's never seen?
Yeah, it's like an adventure through space and time.
Like the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, it's an adventure for sure. We go all over the map, all different kinds of genres and you know, feelings, and it's like an adventure we all take together.
Yes, and you break out the sax sometimes, right?
I do indeed, yeah.
That's so cool. That's a very different element from a lot of like DJ sets that you typically go to. You don't see the instruments implemented in that way. So that's cool. That's special. That's why we have to have you up here one day.
Yeah, it's super fun. We got to do it.
Absolutely. In addition to Cake, which we're excited about, are there any other projects that you're currently working on that you're excited about?
Yeah, so I'm actually starting work on an album right now. I've never released an album, so starting the writing process right now and getting that flowing. So I'm really excited about that, and that's my main focus right now, is working on the album and finishing my studio, which I just built.
Ooh, love.
We're in my backyard. I built this building, and then have it all soundproofed and stuff. So the next step is treating the room. So a bunch of sound panels,
so
and
cool,
stuff like that.
Yes, that's awesome. That's right in your backyard too. You don't even have to put on pants to go to the studio. Right? That's ideal. That's a life
I know,
goal.
Huh?
Amazing. Good for you, SoDown. Right? So last but certainly not least, here in Maine, our state motto is the way life should be. So I want to know, according to you, what is the way life should be?
It should be an adventure. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. It should be enjoyed in the moment. We're given this beautiful gift, and you never know when it's going to end. And we all have so many things to be grateful for. So I think it's just important to focus on those and do things that excite you, and because you never know when it's going to end. So
you never know. Yes. Anything could, as we talked about earlier, we've learned that literally anything could happen. So that's great. I couldn't have said it better myself. Amazing. Thank you again, SoDown. This was so fun getting to chat with you. Of course, we're going to keep streaming Cake, and I look forward to the album made in your backyard studio.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Of course. Until we meet again, take care.
All right. Bye-bye.